So what do Saks Global, the Dallas Mavericks, and Southwest Airlines all have in common? Well, yes, they're all companies that are based in the great state of Texas. But beside that, all three have recently been through a major reputational, what you could call crisis, where they've gotten a lot of bad media coverage. Let's do a quick recap. Saks Global owns the iconic fashion brand Neiman Marcus. They announced they were closing the flagship downtown Dallas store because of a strange lease agreement on the property and that they couldn't renew the lease, and so they were closing it up. Well, it turns out that Saks may have gotten caught in a little bit of a fib, because when the city of Dallas called their bluff and said, "We've taken care of the lease issue," Saks said, "Well, we're still closing." Then the Dallas Mavericks announced that they are trading, surprisingly, their all-star player Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers. It would appear that they didn't exactly expect the tremendous fan blowback that they got. They were definitely surprised. Fans were hugely disappointed, if not angry. Then, most recently, Southwest Airlines gets rid of its age-old tradition of bags flying free. They're going to start charging to check your bags. Obviously, a lot of consumer disappointment despite the popularity of Southwest Airlines. But then they post on their social media channels, amidst all the blowback, "It's not like we traded Luka," referring back to, of course, the Dallas Mavericks choice. So what do all three of these brands have in common, besides being based in Texas and besides having a reputational crisis? Well, it's probably a good reminder for all of us that you need to know your audience if you've got difficult news to share. Really be thinking about, how is our audience going to react to this? And second, then expect the unexpected. You've got to think it through. How is this going to go over? And then third and finally, and perhaps most importantly, you have to prepare for the worst. Fine to expect the best, fine to hope for the best, but you've got to plan for the worst. Ask yourselves these three questions. What could go wrong? How would we respond if this blows up? And what will we do if our most important audience thinks that this decision is unpopular? Got to think it through. Three great reminders to do three great things. Know your audience, prepare, and expect or plan for the worst. And that's 2 minutes of advice today from Sunwest.